Like, it makes sense for people like that to still be asking about her. But it's like, people that I speak to on a daily basis, people that I interact with regularly, who know that we haven't been friends in 3 years, why are you approaching me to tell me, oh, hey, she doesn't work at Stop and Shop anymore? Why the fuck does that matter to me? I don't talk to her. I don't even really think about her until she's brought up.
Right, but you... Like, so how does that make you feel when someone brings it up?
I'm confused and really annoyed. Like,
so why do you think you get so... Why some people would just say, oh, that's nice to know?
Because I make jokes about it all the time, but it's probably true. Like, she ruined people for me. Like, I just...
What do you mean she ruined?
I don't like new people. I don't like getting attached to people. I don't like feeling that level of closeness, and part of me thinks that, like, that whole experience for me was very scarring, because that was somebody who was supposed to know me inside out. That was somebody who was supposed to be closer to me than everybody except for my own freaking mother. And you just kind of turned on me at the flip of a dime for reasons that made zero sense to me at the time. And then you attacked my character, and you were you were somebody that was supposed to be, like, you were supposed to be my person, and you, like, kind of royally screwed me over in the end. Like, the ending to that friendship is still something that's super bitter to me, so, like...
I can tell that.
Yeah,
really...
it's...
So do you think a part of you could just... Well, do you think a part of you could just forgive each other for just that you were young? I mean, you guys... That's just
it wasn't even that very young. This was like 3 years ago. I was like 22.
That's still young.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 3 years later, but I think, like, part of me is still bitter about it because it's, like, grief for me. Like,
Right, but one of the things that you've said, and that I think isn't a secret, you know, that you're more mature than most 25-year-olds.
Yeah, that has been pretty problematic.
Right,
yeah,
so
most of my friends are, like, in their 30s and everything, because it's...
Right.
Just the age group I kind of...
Well, you're sort of a mother figure at home. You're in a very responsible job. You do very responsible things.
I had to mature a lot faster than most of the kids
so
in my age
we could spend, the next 20 years talking, but, I mean, you already acknowledge. So, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is I'd hate to see... That's where I feel like the black and white. I hate to see this one relationship. I mean, when did you started being friends, and when you were 12 years old? I mean, that's when you're braiding each other's hair and giggling about boys, and and of course, most people have that one, friend, but you do, people grow up, or you have the high school boyfriend.
I think the issue for me was more so that, like, you were with me through all of the struggles in my life. You saw me at my lowest. You saw me when people turned on my family, when my uncle was murdered by... Because in high school, I had an uncle who was killed by Dartmouth police. Dartmouth being the town that I live in. So, like, that was, like, a drastic turning point in my life where I literally just, like, kind of stopped trusting people. Because people were going behind my back and saying, oh, well, her uncle deserved to die. And, like, this, that, the third. So, like, I stopped interacting with a lot of people at that time, because it was like, who the fuck are you to say that about my relative? And, like, I can't really trust anybody because you guys are all going... Like, she was there for me at a time when I had difficulty trusting and attaching myself to anybody, and then to, like, kind of build deeper bonds based on that, and then to have them so easy. I think it was just with the amount of ease with which she just kind of phased out of the friendship. Like, that part has, like, never really left me, and that part has left me, like,
you're
pretty fucking bitter. It's like, I had to grieve a friendship that I didn't think that I would.
But does that mean that? But you're also saying you're purposely avoiding other friendships because you might get hurt again. But even if you did, would that make the beauty that you guys had? So, I mean, it's obvious that people still talk about her because they saw, the cool friendship that you guys had, and you just... That doesn't mean but you're not letting yourself, have those experiences again.
Yeah, like, I have some memories that, like, I can look back on, and they're
I'm just saying,
pretty fucking great, but
what I'm saying is, obviously people can you get to the point where you just can kind of chalk it up to, age and just boyfriends always, what's the bros before hoes and girl, they're saying, boyfriends always are, it's very rare that there's a girl, especially at 22, that's ever going to pick their sister, girlfriend, mother. I mean, boyfriends have, relationships have brought down the British monarchy. I mean, the guy left being the king of England for a woman. So.
I think one of the main reasons why I don't really form those attachments anymore is because when I care for people, it's like it's not shallow. It's not like. It's not face level. Like, when I care, I really care. And then, like, to kind of invest that much of yourself into somebody and have that kind of, like, sept all over, like, it's not something that I like to give freely and openly and easily. Like, one of my current group of friends, like, really close friends, I've only really been friends with for, like, 2 years. I don't put time on friendships. Like, I don't think that I'm any closer to one than the other because I've known one for 12 years and one for 2 years. Like, we're all really close-knit. It doesn't matter how long I've known you. Like, if I care about you, I care about you. So, like, if I meet somebody, I think the issue is just getting past my level of closed offness. Like, it's going to take a lot of time for me to build that trust up and to really get close to you, because I've allowed people in easily in the past, and I'm no longer willing to do that. Like,
and I guess that's I want you to think about just giving yourself permission when you say easily in the past, that you were a lot younger then too. I mean, you sounds like you hung around with some people that you outgrew. Mm-hmm. Drinking and partying and not having a life plan.
Yeah.
But good for you that. I mean, really. You could still be in that group. So you've moved on, but I don't think you have to, maybe, there's those close friends, but, maybe it's finding a middle ground of people.
I do. I have, like, a middle ground of people that, like, we're friends, but, like, there are certain parts of me that you'll never see because we're not that close. I don't know. Part of me wishes that I could let go of that bitterness that I have for her, but I just knowing the type of person I am, because when I care deep, and that's not just going to go away. It might take some time, but it'll eventually go away.
No, but what I'm saying is, what would happen if you just let go of the bitterness? What?
I mean, it's a matter of figuring out how to do that. I think the problem is that I still kind of give a fuck about your existence, and I wish I didn't.
But why? But is that realistic? Why? Of course. I mean, you guys were, Why would it? Why does it have to be one way or the other? What's wrong with still caring about someone?
Because I wish I didn't. Like, I think that's my biggest issue. Because I want
what does
nothing.
So what does caring about her? What does that diminish about you? If you still care about someone that
it's a waste.
Isn't that what? What does it?
It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of my thought process. It's a general waste of time.
But the bitterness and everything that you're holding on is a better use of that energy.
No, it's just the bitterness only really rears its head when people talk about her, and just ew.
But why not? I mean, what's wrong with? Is there anything wrong with?
So if you were to just casually ask me about her, it's fine.
But
no, like,
but
people
what I'm saying
is,
but it's okay. But what I'm saying, like, if I'm trying to think how to say, what's wrong with? I think what upsets you is that you still care. You said, but what's wrong with still caring and wanting to know what's going on in her life? And
because why do I still care about somebody that fucked me over?
But how does that make you a bad person if you still care about
something?
That
makes me a bad person.
What does it make you? What do you get a black mark in the fucked over category? Or
no, it's like I'm one of those people. Like, it's just I cut you off, and the fact
but
that
why do you have to have that rule? That's what I'm saying. Like, why does it have to be?
Because I personally think it's easier for me that way.
Well, this looks like you're really easy for you. It's like you're really looks like you're having a great time with
that
this.
Keeps on giving. It's
well,
like
but
you
why
throw
can't
glitter everywhere and you keep finding it for fucking years.
But what's wrong? But why does it have to be that bad? It's you guys had a great relationship. It went sideways.
But, like, you know how, like, have you ever just, like, had that one person in your, like, that you've known that, like, just the sound of their name triggers you?
But I guess
that's kind of it for me.
Right, but what I'm saying is I think you really have to say, like, why, like, how is that helping you? Why, you know, I think just working towards just what's wrong with just forgiving her and you for...
Because I can't imagine it ever ending. Like, I will never
There's
understand.
Nothing that has to end.
I think part of it for me is that I want to understand why it ended. Like, that,
so,
I don't like
you'll probably never...
things. I
right,
know.
Okay, so lots of people, I don't like, I don't know, I don't like dark chocolate or whatever. I don't, you know, but what I'm saying is, I think, you know, the stupid clinical saying about the only thing you can change is the way you react to it.
Yeah. I'm trying to. It's just really hard.
Well, maybe you can change the paradigm to it's really simple. Can you just forgive yourself that, you know, I think you're angry at yourself for, you know, feeling duped in this friendship and that it went sideways over a boy is just something that's foreign to you and something you can never understand. And you have to just say that's somebody else and their set of stuff. That doesn't make you a bad person, that you would never do that. It just makes you guys different. And it's fine. You're gonna live in the same town. You have friends. I would hope that if she married the boy, that you know you get invited to the wedding. And
I really
just
hope not.
But you know, it's okay to just wanna just let it go. I mean,
I want to let it go. I really do. But it's just part of me is even wondering what would happen if I did run into her today. Like, how would that go? And part of me wants to believe that I would just
How would you want it to go? But how would you want it to go?
The same way it goes with everybody else from high school that I don't interact with anymore. Nod the head and keep it pushing.
I'm sure if you run into someone, I'm sure you say hello or you hear through
it's like an awkward wave, eye contact, nod of the head or something like that, and you just kind of keep moving. And I'm hoping that it's kind of left at that, but knowing who she used to be as a person, I don't imagine it would be.
Well, why would it?
I mean, I'm hoping that she's matured in the time that we haven't been friends, but I just can't.
Because you're handling it so maturely?
No, it's not that I'm handling it maturely, but I'm saying, with the type of person that she used to be, it was always a petty thing with her. And I'm hoping that she's matured in that time and it wouldn't turn into a petty thing.
But I mean, like I said, you don't really need to expend energy on something that doesn't exist, right?
Yeah. Just a thought that crosses my mind whenever she is brought up. I don't know why.
But so what's wrong? I mean, aren't you curious at what she's doing? I mean, you guys were really good friends.
I mean, sometimes it'll randomly pop into my head, just, I wonder if she got pregnant yet. Because I know that she wanted to have kids young. It randomly pops into my mind every now and then.
So does that make you a bad person that you're curious? What?
No, I don't think it makes me a bad person, but it kind of always leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. Because it's just it just reminds me of conversations that we had in the past, and I don't really like to think about it.
Okay.
I'm one of those people that it's in the past. I'd like to leave it in the past, but I can't when there are still emotions tied to it. It's kind of being dragged along with the present.
Well, I mean, you don't see her, so occasionally someone brings up her name and says Ashley's.
Yeah.
I don't know, went to the Taylor Swift concert.
Yeah, but even my mother, and that drives me nuts. She's like, "Oh, I saw this about Ashley on Facebook," and I know that they had to go through a grieving process too.
So are you upset because they can get over it and you can't?
No, I
Alexa,
don't think
shut off the timer. I so wish